Hey, greetings and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at ViewChildren and Angular. So please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, reach out to me in the comments. Reach out to me in the comments. Always love to receive help as well as give out help as we're working on that job search, as we're working on getting certifications, or we're working on honing our skills. So what we're going to do is start in this lab. We're going to go ahead, download the Angular app, and I always love using downgate.io. It's a great app to use and work with. After we're going to download our Angular app, we're going to run these commands so that we can start working with our app. So we have our setup ready to go, but I just wanted to talk about ViewChildren. So ViewChildren is basically an advanced way just to work with your Angular components, right? Usually the issue in HTML and why we have asynchronous so much when dealing with web design, front-end development, is because we're waiting for things to happen. We're waiting for data to get to one place to another. And that's not good in the front end because it could make the website appear it's broken. So here we are. We are in the Angular app. Very simple Angular application, right? Just 3 elements, just to really show the concept here, right? And what we have is we can enter any text as we please, right? We enter any text, and we're supposed to receive updates. So let me go ahead and for any random text, right? Just as simple. And now the DOM gets updated. In order to keep adding elements, what we're going to do, we're just going to click in and out like so, click in and out. It's like so. However, you kind of see that the responsiveness is not there. And when I fully update this, it's not to make the div any bigger on the containing board any bigger. It's just to indicate that, right? We kind of need a way, say, for example, when the component is not responsible, maybe we're using a service or maybe we're using a third party to add an element, we want to be able to know. And that's where ViewChildren, that's where changes come in. So we can use the changes, right? This is an observable right here. They call that event emitter, but it's really observable, right? We can use that changes to go ahead and take and see what we're looking at, to see what we're working at. So we're going to go ahead, open up our component TS and head over to ng after view init. And if you don't know, right, this is where all your work should be done in ng after view init. So we're going to do copy and paste this code like so. All right. And then always I'm using HMR, and even though Angular hasn't figured this out yet, all you want to do is just refresh. I think hopefully Angular can have something done about this, right? And I just wanted to point out a few things in this code here. As you take a look, right, we get to see before we run it. Actually not, let's run it. Right, and let's click out and in. Now you kind of see that now while we're listening for the changes observable on the query list, right, this is what we get. We're going to see that the component knows about it. It's able to do something about it. And definitely use Flexbox and there just to try to format it. Right, so the code sample is I'm going to paste in the video description. But one important thing I wanted to point out about changes is that you always need this delay because it doesn't immediately take place. Right, we just want to point out to the length here, right, and how we kind of need to wait for this to update properly. It actually takes a while for things to get on the DOM. So, all right, so as you can see here, let us start. Right, so as I'm adding items to the DOM, you kind of see that something's happening, right? The directive here is going to be a directive here in case it's actually initializing, like the third party source code is actually initializing the element. And right, this actually takes time. If you don't delay this, right, the changes just as soon as, you know, that element's added, right, it's going to update. But you do have to give it a delay 2 or 3, and then probably make an additional subscription to see if that third party provides a resource, another observable, when that third party or that directive finishes initializing that element. So what you want to do to this element is like what we did before, right? We basically waited, and then we're able to add our update. However, we take out that delay, right? We won't be able to get that. And then also important, set property. That's the preferred way of going about updating things in Angular, and also as well as the tech changes. So Angular can see that change the tech took place, and it's better for performance. So other than that, that is it for the lab today. This lab will be posted as in the link in the video description. Please reach out to me. Any help? And thanks for watching.